What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with Paige, and today we're going to be doing a goals check-in for halfway through 2025. Hello my darlings, welcome to the video. Today I want to have a look at my goals and how we're doing. I don't think I did a quarter 1 goals check-in. I know I wrote out the answers, I just can't remember if I filmed it or not. I also apologize, the coat that I'm wearing has dangly on the arm, so if you hear any clinking, that is just me. So we'll talk through the reading goals that I have, and then I have like side quest reading goals, which are not the highest priority, but they're things that I'm aware of. Then I do community challenges, side quest community challenges, and then life goals. So let's have a chat. So my first reading goal was to hit 52 books. I definitely hit this. So I was at 46 books at quarter 1, and I am now sitting at 102 books at the end of June, which blows my mind. I did not set out to have this year go as profusely of reading as it has been, but I'm also not mad at it because I'm finally getting to things that I'm really excited to get to. Number 2 was my monthly's TBR range between 4,000 to 4,500 pages because that is what's comfortable. Yes, the TBR videos that I've been putting out are usually around that. I have been keeping it in mind and I'm very conscious about it, and I have swapped things out to make it so that the numbers were less because I just thought that they were going to be unachievable otherwise. But throughout the month they have a tendency to just grow a little bit to do everything I want to do in the ideal month. So they have gone up, like this month in July is currently sitting at 8,600 pages or something, but in March I did read over 8,000 pages. But the TBR videos, usually I'm keeping those to be between that, or I'm acutely aware that I'm going a little bit over. So it's been good in holding me accountable to not plan as much so that I don't get overwhelmed, but apparently then I read more and exceed those goals, so that's cool. Number 3 is series, so I have sub goals for these. The first being reduce my 2024 series spreadsheet by 25%. So I had 73-ish ongoing series, so like some might get released throughout this year, and I wanted to reduce it by 18, so get it to 55. I have DNF'd 2 series off that list. I've completed 9 in total and I've caught up on 1, but I have added 2 that have had new releases come out, like Silverborn by Jessica Townsend and Rebel in the Deep by Katie Robert. So I've reduced it by 10. So I am really happy with that. By the looks of it, if I keep the same momentum up, I will be able to reduce it another 10 series, and that will be over the goal as well. My next one was to continue on with those series that I'm really excited about. So there's still some sitting there that I started last year that I want to continue with. I've put them on monthly TBRs multiple times, not in the videos, but in the brain space, and then they get relocated because I need to read other things instead. Why am I like this? I don't know. So it's definitely not the ones that I thought, but I continued and finished the entire Mindfuck series. I've read both the Hunger Games prequels. I have definitely been doing it for the series that have caught my attention, like the Leather and Luck caught up. I've now continued on with those in July, not at the end of June, but they're not the ones I thought, but I have been, and I'm really proud of that. And in continuing on with that, the last series goal was when I start series in 2025, I need to read book 1 and 2. My series have gotten well out of hand, and I don't know how this happened. Like last year I had 21 total series. I'm already at 26 started for this year. What the fuck? But I have DNF 2, 4 from June. Like I said, may have continued with one of those in July already. So 2 I've DNF'd, 4 I haven't had a chance for this goals to be able to continue. 7 outside of those I've finished and caught up. 2 more I've continued on with, but that does mean there are 12 that I haven't touched yet. So not doing great. I really need to just chill on starting the series, but we will get there. I feel slightly optimistic. Number 4 is my Bookish Peeps, and I want to complete all the reading challenges. I've done 10 out of the 22, so just 1 more and I would have had the halfway mark of the year, but I'm not mad at it. I do feel like these will be things that I will be able to incorporate into my reading. Number 5 was my 2024 and prior book hauls. So I think I fucked up on my spreadsheet somewhere because this blows my mind. My goal was to reduce my TBR, my entire 2024 and prior TBR by 25%. Ash's and mine collective total was 201, so I wanted to reduce it by 51 and take it to 150. My personal collection was 167, and I wanted to reduce it by 42 to have it at 125. I have now since merged out the TBRs, but for our entire collection, I have reduced it by 68, so it's now sitting at 133. And for my personal one, I have reduced it by 58. So mine's now sitting at 109, so I have completed this goal. And I did a Patreon vlog that involved some things, so these numbers are going to massively drop for July, and I don't know how low I could get it, but we'll find out. Currently, I think my TBR is sitting at 150-ish with us merged, which honestly, I'm happy with. That's actually sitting at the reduction for our entire TBR, so sort of makes sense. But the prior astronomically dropped, so happy with. And my other one was I want to tackle my oldies. So I had 49 2019 and prior books, and I wanted to read my Tamora Pierce, Michael Bryant, and Angie Sage. I have read a total of 2 Tamora Pierce, 1 Michael Bryant, and 2 Angie Sages, which I'm happy with. And from 49, I've got it down to 25 books remaining, so ecstatic. I am thrilled with those. In terms of my book buying, I have sub goals for these. The first one being my budget of $600. In quarter one, I used 3%. I'd spent a total of $1,770. At the end of quarter two, I'd spent $289.02. Admittedly, that was only 48% of the budget, so I'm still like tracking along okay, but god damn it! Foundry Side and Drop of Corruption were expensive. And then I've got a few little treaties from Ralthra, but still, that one, I'm like, yeah. I'm gonna just say whatever happens in Bali happens in Bali, but then I should be pretty chill for the rest of the year. The only thing is getting new releases if I would like to read them pretty soon after their release, and I don't have access to the audiobook, but we'll cross that bridge when I get to it. My next one was to read 3 books off my TBR to be able to add one. Currently I have read 57 backlist books, which was the 24 haul and prior, as well as also doing unhauls, and I've read 11 2025 acquisitions, so that's 68 books off my TBR in total. I could add 22 unread books to meet this criteria. I'm currently sitting at 16, so very happy with that, and like it just fills me with joy as I go. My next one is also to have 50% read to unread for my TBR books in 2025. Currently, I'm at 48% read and 52% unread, so I'm really nearly there, and I feel like this time of the year, I'm usually like, I'm so fucked. I think I can bring it back, but oh god, I've never been this close, so watch me exponentially blow it out of the water for the end of the year. I also just have a look and do 1 for every 100 pages that I read off the TBR. So I have read 24,768 pages off of my TBR, which is $247. Mentally, my goal is to sort of like have the amount of pages match the amount that I've spent. So I'm nearly there. I'm not 100% there, but I'm getting close, which I'm happy with. My last book buying goal was to utilize my library more, and I have 30.6% of my reads have been from the library. So I feel like I've just found the perfect balance of reading off my TBR, reading my library books, and reading the things I'm excited about. Like, I have read some fucking weird shit off my TBR this year. Like, there is some I never thought I would be picking up, and here we are. But I've also been reading a lot of fun things and just having a good time with my reading. So onto my side quest for my reading goals. The first is to do 1 off my scratcher map, and I have read 2. I tell you, I've read The Count of Monte Cristo and The War of the Worlds. I also read one last year, being Wuthering Heights. I didn't cross it off, I haven't scratched it off. So I'm gonna go scratch them off my map, and I'm very happy. I've already achieved this goal. I love this goal because if anything comes up randomly in my reading, I read it and then it's done. Number 2 is to read more non-fiction that I'm excited for. So I was picking up a lot of just random ones or ones that were on my TBR for forever and a day, and I have read a total of 6 non-fictions this year and 3 in the quarter just gone. So one was a TBR vet, one was completely in the moment, and then one was a beautiful biography. So I'm actually really happy with all of the things that I've picked up. Number 3 for my side quest was finish my fucking rainbow shelf. We no longer have a rainbow shelf. I sort of have a rainbow shelf in this new house, but not to the degree that it was. I finally fucking finished it. All 3. I read Conjuring of Light, On the Come Up, and What's a Girl Got to Do, and finally finished this fucking goal. It has been haunting me since 2020. I am so relieved at this goal. I never have to make this goal again until I make a rainbow shelf at our house, because I can do that. I can put things in walls. Paige, do not fucking do that. Or make it of read books you've already fucking read. Number 4 was to read my remaining self-destructs. So I have The Gilded Wolves and The Prison Healer to go. I have been procrastinating because first books in series, but they are on the TBR. So to bring the TBR number, but ending to the series, and people know why I shouldn't be adding to the series list, but that's okay. We'll get there. On to my community challenges. So the first is BookStara. We are on track. We did push Part of Your World from July to August because Amy and I are both traveling, so I don't have anything to read, but I kept on to date and I absolutely loved the Fountainhead trilogy, which we've read here, so very, very, very happy. The next was Bookemon, and I've completely fallen off the bandwagon. I joined Merb's Patreon and then went, brain. So I'm just financially supporting Bookemon, but currently I have not allocated anything. I haven't looked over anything. I completely fell off, and I'm so sorry, Merb. I love you with my entire being. Just the brain did the thing. Number 3 is Orilium, and I'm on track for that. Number 4 is TBR Knockout, and I'm on track for the first half of the year. Number 5 is Buzzwordathon, and I think I need to read 1 book for one of the months, I think. Every other I've done the buzzword and the buzz cover, except for 1, I think. And number 6 was Sufferathon, and I'm on track with that. So my side quest was read your bookshelf, which I'm on track to complete, which is great. So I might swap Bookemon to be a side quest and then put one of these up the top, who knows. Roadhouse Readathon, I haven't even looked at yet. Normally I do that towards the end of quarter 3, and I just go and backfill my entire reads. Like, I've read 102 things. I'm sure something will fit. And then my Storygraph Challenges, I DNF'd 2 of the books, so I needed to swap them out. So and then there was one that I just haven't got to yet. So I need to read 3 books to be able to catch up, but going okay. And then a Year of Goober I'm on track for. Then for my life goals, we wanted to buy a house and declutter and do the things. We have bought a house. It's great. I love it. It's just, holy fuck, did not expect that. Like, we thought it might be a possibility for this year, and then all the stars aligned. And so we're here, and I'm so happy. Number 2 was aim for balance. So check in if I think I'm off balance. I checked in when I felt like I was off balance in March, and then April and June were a blur. But I feel like I'm doing okay. I think there were definitely moments that I should have probably checked in with Ash a little bit more, or my friends a little bit more, but overall I'm feeling good, and I'm currently in the process of biting off more than I can chew in terms of habits, and so we're just gonna see how that goes, but it's going good. And then the last life one was to do the Bookish Peeps life challenges. So I had completed a pampered day, worked on new hobbies, attended a Pride event, and learned some new recipes. I've continued to learn some more new recipes. I started on the Wordle and affirmations, and at the time of filming, I have completed more, but at the end of June, those were the 2 that I've started on, so I'm underway. There are still definitely things that are going to take a little bit more effort, a little bit more brain power to be able to accomplish, but I'm really enjoying the life challenges that have been set for me. So that's it. Those are my goals. I am very happy with how I'm sitting. It's not been the year I thought I was gonna have, but I'm not mad at it at all. It's been fabulous. So I'm very excited. Ash and I are flying out for Bali soon, and it's just gonna be a good time. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you're feeling that your reading year has been going. Have you found a new favorite book? What have you been screaming about? Any life challenges that you've gotten up to as well? Feel free to let me know in the comments down below. So like I said, feel free to let me know anything you want to let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video or over on my Patreon. Bye!